New bomb threats in Springfield, Ohio, the town at the center of false claims that Haitian migrants are eating people's pets. This time targeting several grocery stores and a Planned Parenthood, according to our affiliate, WHIO. City schools also under high security. Dozens of bomb threats have been pouring in since Donald Trump and JD Vance began spreading the conspiracy theory. But now we're learning something very specific and important, which is that JD Vance knew that these claims were false before the debate. The Springfield city manager telling the Wall Street Journal that he talked to someone from JD Vance's staff saying, quote, talking about this conversation, he, the guy from JD Vance's staff who called him, he asked point blank, are the rumors true of pets being taken and eaten? City manager replies, I told him no. I told him these claims were baseless. But still, this viral tweet even now remains on Vance's Twitter page. Quote, reports now show that people have had their pets abducted and eaten by people who shouldn't be in this country. And I remember what I said on the timeline here, that JD Vance's staff called on the day of the debate to find out whether this is true. Still, we do know that Donald Trump went onto the debate stage after that phone call happened and said this.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Now, this false story is now putting lives in danger even outside of Ohio. An editor of the Haitian Times has become the most recent target because of her coverage of what's happening in Springfield. McElveen Neal is out front now. And McElveen, thank you very much. As I said, I'm sorry to be meeting you under these circumstances to even be talking about this. Our reliable sources first reported your story. So 2 days ago, you're at home and your doorbell rings.
Yeah.
You go and you answer your door, you're thinking maybe this is a delivery of some sort. And what happens when you open the door?
Erin, thank you so much for having me and keeping a spotlight on this issue. So to go back to Monday morning, I'm starting my day and I hear the doorbell ring a couple times. I'm thinking, oh, it's a delivery. I have to go pick up a package. I open the door. By then, I see police had surrounded my house on both sides. There were cruisers outside. And when I asked, why they were there, they were asking me, who am I? What am I doing, in my own home? And proceeded to tell me that they had received a call of someone, that someone had their throat slit inside my address. And so they were looking for the potential perpetrator. And so that was the basis of what they called a wellness check.
So a swatting incident.
Exactly. Meaning that someone had gone to the trouble of doing what's called doxing, finding my documents and sharing it somewhere. And that preceded the call to the police to come and scare me, intimidate me because of the stories we had been doing in the Haitian Times and a community conversation we had in Springfield, Ohio, just on Saturday.
Of course, you're the editor of the Haitian Times. You were born in Haiti, you're a naturalized American citizen. You had to been really scared in that moment, though, McElveen.
So yes, I was alarmed, but I kind of knew I had a premonition because we had been getting emails and just really vile, racist emails and threats and messages on our stories and our comments. And so we try to stay focused. This is a story that we have been following now for at least 3 years, ever since we had a group of Haitians begin to arrive after the president's assassination.
Yeah.
Through all of the different TPS extensions that took place because of certain disasters that happened in Haiti, we knew that these folks, our brothers and sisters, would end up somewhere in America that wasn't necessarily going to be New York City or Miami or Boston, which are our traditional enclaves. And so we committed to just following Haitians across the heartland over the past year and a half, almost 2 years or so. And we had heard these incidents of bullying, intimidation, all of the nasty stuff.
Yeah.
We had been covering it. I just didn't expect it to come and follow me home.
So JD Vance, we just laid it out how that JD Vance and Trump have been saying this, and JD Vance's office called and was told it was untrue on the day of the debate. He continues to say it. Trump said it at the debate. Here's how JD Vance defended himself when our Dana Bash asked him a question about it.
The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm gonna do.
If I have to create stories, it's worth it, is what he's saying.
Here's
How
what
do you
that
respond
quote
to that?
tells me. The fact that he says if I have to create stories to defend the American people is telling me that he doesn't see Haitians as people or as American people, whatever that means. The fact of the matter is that Americans are immigrants. Every single person in this country came from somewhere else. And so as much as the right-wing Republicans, that entire machinery might try to deny it or reject it or try to say we have a specific person that's considered American, it's not going to stand because that is not the history of the country. They can deal in alternative facts all they want, but the fact is immigrants built this country and we continue to build this country. My family helped build this country when we came here 35 years ago. I've seen it happen in Brooklyn, in New Jersey, all up and down the East Coast, and now it's happening in the Midwest because that's where the need is. That's where we have the jobs, to fulfill. And so they can try to deny it, but this is a fact. And I really hope that Americans who are good people, who are sensible people, like many of the folks in Springfield, continue to engage with the newcomers in the ways that we've always engaged without all this extremism going into their hearts.
All right, well, McAfee, thank you very much. I appreciate your taking the time. Like I said, sorry to meet you under these circumstances, but thank you for doing that. And next,